When you miss your tear, don't go far away. Tear don't go far away. When your tear don't go far away. I'm bound on the one away. When your tear don't go, tear don't go, tear don't go, tear don't go, tear don't go. When your tear don't go far away. No doubt, I'm bound on the one away. Jimmy, hey, on the power, no, hey, say that don't you mess with my love, baby. Need to be with you. Now who fetch you up, what dear, up to your seat, African me found. Now whoa, hey, oh, your man, missing me, do we are in this year, why? My last open the world. When you why, when you miss your tear, don't cry, tear don't cry. Don't cry, when you miss your tear, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, me friend, baby, no me back, no my bride. Until don't be shame, yeah. What if I'm anyone be free, nothing, no. Oh, yeah, what's inside? As you best in your hindi wanna come, or hindi wanna come, or send the last of the pandemic. As you wait in the last of pandemic. When the idea of the queen, never mellow, never mellow, never mellow, never mellow, never mellow, never mellow, never mellow. Waiting silently, waiting somewhere. Oh, waiting silently. From your catch up and so, I'm in the bonus, so I'm not to
for. I mean, I brand here, Bansha. I'm a to Namakuma, so much you want so much. Ah, no, you I want to be in the day. And the Friday, my mean Jimmy play. And then you remember me phone play. And my town for the new way. That's a me do be a memo when I'm true. I just also to so you make a trip. The one in the league, come and move place. Okay, just remember me found over play. You are back a big money to you. Are becoming a was and money.
Why, when you miss your Tiano, when your Tiano go down, oh, Tiano,
and then you be seeing a very, very, very important topic. Yes, it's signs that you are in a toxic relationship. Hey, but I just want to join here. I'm a more about ever highlight video. Nkomoh NkitiNkiti show. And then
Stevie delivery, badass, delivery. Number 4, Bikanye, Lamati, Numatu, Oyayo, Mamato, Amao, Lafupa, Agbakako, Lashima, Bakoba, Danaja, Babure, with the hustle for a toto, with the hustle for a toto, what's the hustle for a toto, with the hustle for a toto. If I got my good tea, I go buy all the new teas, yeah. Put you in a brand new rover. I go tell the other guys it's so far. Come back, baby, take it over. You done make my money go down. I'ma give you what you want, what you desire. Now you go down. Bragado, ololo, on the low, make we go. Share you go there, if you know there, if I no pay, share you go wait. I will lie, don't make it, make you cook it, yali me, la 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 la. We the hustle for a toto, we the hustle for a toto, what's the hustle for a toto, we the hustle for a toto. Stevie delivery, badass, delivery. Cooking, Agbakako, Lashima, Bakoba, Danaja, Babure. With the hustle for a toto, with the hustle for a toto, what's the hustle for a toto, with the hustle for a toto.
But you'll be our best to be able to sell commenting. That's all we say, that's all we like him, that's all you do. Why join you on the especially now so what joining a Kabibi? Say something, comment, like, love. Me pese me who say oh, na me more shout out. Into Bombardier, say something, give me some reaction. So baby, I would say if Joseph Basau, Yorsen. I see we are here. I know you are there, Joseph. You are father. Dorothy, Dolly Dot. What's your home? What's your home? Missy, yeah, chow, yeah, bra. How old are you? Hey.
Muponia, who's the way to more for most of everything. The swab, so so be the super limit super set. Reading ideas, prepare to super pepe, sweet lady, the new casa de dead, pepe, woman, whenever the probably I can bring us, but so be I'm a friend of our Jimmy so darling, so report us. Don't get that car. Go home on there. I am up to something boy. I wish I
So think I think, see on it.
I thought the beer drinking it. I thought the beer one, Jimmy, we have the shade. I thought the beer by your heart with the cafe. That was so I shade. I thought the beer mini bitty at a guy, not ammonia shade. I thought the beer minya boy got to saw Jamaica no shade. And maybe your friend Matiko your song to say Papa shade. That's all mini bitty. And then my friend I'm a shade. Chicky, where you me taste? I'm a can one be coming. Oh, she. No, Raja, it's now. I'm watching my young get gas. She. Get to me. And I'm go wash. She. At the beer and some bread, Mr. Council is a no she. Yo, say no help. It's a couple represent that can wash. She. At the beer, they may come down, they find a way. They don't cry that much. She. At the beer, she. At the beer, would you hear your wish? So I'm for the I told the beer, I said the yeet to say the tea before I say. I told the beer, I'm watching to work in Yake, over Roches, the one Roches, over Russia, over Roches. I told the beer, that made that to be very gassy was I'm Roches. Yeah, Emma, quiet, right? I say,
One more share with them on right.
I told the beer up you got the battery there, I told the beer was a muso. I say, yeah, the fish you will to get your heart. Oh, my God, yeah, you tell you, the pain,
Not this way,
I told the beer, your man, I
is a deer.
the true was I told you. I must say, and put your big yeah. Now I'm Ayo, I told the beer, I would change the penny bunny fat. I told the beer, the papa and tour, then watch it. I told the beer, the papa so many others who can't judge. I know who ya, because of something in the other. I told the beer, and Tabby and Yapan and the Bashi. No, that is your son, my food. I told the beer, I am not the young fresh.
That's small boy, but what you say? It's a concept man, I just say like concept brain. The vice president himself, anyways, the champion that's great. And you see me come on, men are so me come here. Or best more now, mouth fever. Many bodies so pen my carrying up body part. And your mama, and I'm here, what me that Timmy Tabby, and Menitia, where you may feel my dear patches on any hammer. Let's take a community, then in a moment, and you see the coffee, the Bonachin and 90. Basa, or the common more than Shabema, son on the morning who buying no man and in Yada, or Papa who got there, or Panty, I see money from day now, or my common Neneda. As my person can say, and any coffee can. Who may be a woman, Dada, Miss Sammy can raise you call out the corner. Since I take a flash, so we a superstar. The question here, critical, and so we are tactical. I didn't say, why I said the guy travel so Hamburg, and I'll both FIFA. Hey, you get to go to you. That's how going. I did. So 3, 4, 5 years ago, you have to reach me. Okay, I am mistake. Hey, if I tell you, also give me more. About what's up, produce the Ghana, take a foot, even if I bet you would see that. Hey,
one day you will know. These are the words of my mother. As I'm getting old, even now I remember. So I'm packing on my tools. I'm going back at home. A young girl like me shouldn't be caught with an old school fool. He told me he was a banker, not knowing bank robber. This man is a gangster who come bank boxer. Oh sorry, I know pa. Badam boy. If you where we are, shaka nigga janko. Now he dey beat me every night and day. My mission used to want me, but I didn't wanna know. My mission, my mission, my mission, my mission, my mission, my mission.
What about
you? Na pikin no dey hear mama, pikin no dey hear papa. And then kwada yaba, social media neda. Better na ya boba pa, better na ya nyodo pa. Then so akoda na udi ya uwu koteni ya usi ya bo. He told me he was a banker, no knowing bank robber. This man is a gangster, bukum bankum boxer. I'm sorry I know pa, but I'm badam boy. A dream we are, shaka nigga janko. Now he dey beat me every night and day. My mission used to want me, but I didn't wanna know. My mission, my mission, my mission, my mission, my mission, my mission. Junior, I know they hear me.
I hate you so much right now. I hate you so much right now. I hate you so much right now. I hate you so much right now.
One day you will know. These are the words of my mother. As I'm getting old, even now I remember. So I'm packing on my tools. I'm going back at home. A young girl like me shouldn't be caught with an old school fool. He told me he was a banker, not knowing bank robber. This man is a gangster, bukum bankum boxer. Now he dey beat me every night and day. My mission used to want me, but I didn't wanna know. My mission, my mission, my mission, my mission, my mission, my mission. Yeah, cry no day. Now he dey beat me every night and day. My mission used to want me, but I didn't wanna know. My mission. Mami show, mami show, mami show, mami show. Yeah, why no dey hear me?
I hate you so much right now. I hate you so much right now. I hate you so much right now.
Hey, and I know we want to do at this time.
Your vibe, it's Africa's
I hope Facebook, man. What can I do? Left too. Okay, if you for your mom now about officially. Eba High Life Radio, Nkomoh NkitiNkiti. and I did bremo, and they are the 12th day of April 2023. Now we have a very, very, very special topic today. Inside me share that ball and you last one week, mommy share. The Mrs. Show share, mommy share. More adwinfino. Mommy share for any share. And then you pour us a genie, and then you for the back to see genie, and then you mouth for steel genie, and then you kwame fa a genie, and then you kwame ampon a genie, and then you Dorothy a genie. Nesse share for we need share, mommy share. Okay. Now, like I said, and then we are going to talk about signs. There are certain signs. So what relationship so what worry mu. There are certain signs that you should look out for. These signs might tell you, say, indeed, you are in a toxic relationship. Toxic relationship, and they may catch you straight. Now, and then, so far, the only person I have here with me, my sister, Missy. What's your
Papa me wa ha.
Akwaba?
Ebusia for me chew bia.
Yeah, Joso. Now, so far, week in Akosa, you do midweek so far. How is it going?
So far so good.
So far, so good. Oh, okay.
Can't complain. Yes.
Nice one. Now, Father Baku say need that so far, say and can no be who. She say I'm not texting me say and unless we mean who a year now. I'm say
That's what I'm about to say. And then so many few.
Yeah, and I can fast start take you, Missy, show your face, so show your face.
Oh,
Obisa say texting me.
I'll surprise you guys.
Ompodo say why is Missy using dial-up nah? Like before you're worried, before you're concerned, before person who Missy him. Oh, send me. Anyway.
Moko me page, me pictures baby or no.
Debi, omunya hunko page. Omu person omu show we nimula.
Okay, one thing they say, when I'm coming on the studio now, I have to look presentable, I can't just come like that.
Have you ever looked presentable before? Very, very good
question. Also, I've just started this. This is not really, something that like I'm more into. I feel I'm a chassis. I will show my face definitely, but just hey, what's that? Me faces, yeah. Papa, I told you where I am.
Yeah.
Yes, Mpacho. As a matter of fact, what person who made him a high life kente.
Dance. Very, very good caveat. Now,
I'm representing life.
Very, very, very good point that we're making. Now that high life kente dance, Abeeku. Never when you wish them in Kaimo say on the 28th of October. My person, me dane me hona me hese mu behu sticker ni year. Okay. Hala kiti dance 28th October. And so madoji and a bohon. Enunye 28th October. Eba so the name Virginia has a Springfield, Virginia, Waterford. Me say mo ticket no astarte airco out. Amanfo astarte egusu den. Yes, Ramo. So we can be brea. I shall be do on ntumi mboa. So it's not an event you want to miss. Me say mo we call www.eventbrite.com. Now what type it high life kente dinner dance. Na obombodia na what you ticket. Yes, there's no way you can get a ticket for free. Kwame Ampo. Usika baby, what the day? Kwame. Sorry, when you ticket you for free. But money na bra. Kwame, what the Na sa ko wan put there wo betumi I sponsor nipa be 3 kra. Enti no mumo modern a obi am modern koto ne ticket. You still have time. Say we exercise bi na wo lose weight bi kakra, but modern bi mo text me. So they need to do some stuff mumo modern am. Very very easy. I was say utususu kra $10 a week. $10 a week kra. By the next 2 months, na when you see kama e de akoto. Na wo mu ni say wo ma ne pa wo ho a I am sorry, but me to me mboa. And the man can am go munya go trainer. If you high shiro, I have to turn on the AC. Okay. Me pacho, munja send me ticket. Muja obi anja send me ticket. Obi anja send me ticket. Everybody should tell me say I have bought my ticket. That's what I want to know. Now you send a ticket, say you woo. And I didn't cry, I cry because Kwame, when your family move to Hamburg imra, wait me over Qatar, I do US, but more the Anabra. Okay, and so no, near all no, yeah, the massy. You be quite a topic in so. Miss Ramwa, so one share video where I am begging you to share it because information I had there, bano, a very, very sensitive, very useful, and very helpful. Ɛbɛboa wo ɛbɛboa wo busuani bi a ɔwɔ saa tibia wɔ mu ɛbɛboa wadamfo bi a onim po sɛ tibia wɔ no wɔ mu ɛbɛtwe na ɛbɛtwe nkɔfo adwe gyina nnwoma bebree so in the end no it will help us clean up our society mesrɛ mo mpempi obɛte na people find themselves in a relationship and they are constantly every day asking questions, questioning themselves. Did I do the right thing? Why am I always worrying? Why am I always thinking about something? Am I did I make a mistake? Have I made a mistake? Like enyoma bebree na ema ebi mo dwendwen sa. So and then you be some of these things. We will talk about at least 7 or 10 of them. Now, if you find yourself in any of these brackets, if you know someone who finds themselves in any of these brackets, if you have witnessed somebody in any of these situations, bomodiana tunifo na buano, because toxic relationship starts very mildly, and before you know, na escalate edu baby a uyan hushia enye yi. Na fe eya dangerous. Na fe eya fatal. I mean, it could start slowly. So number 1, you know, say you are in a toxic relationship when your partner and this goes both ways. It could be the man, it could be the woman. When your partner never, I repeat, never accept blame. This is with you. So partner not once no I accept blame. My brother, my sister, think about it. For what game? For two. So or you'll be a bringing or pointing fingers at you, always blaming you for everything when even it's clearly his fault or her fault. but they always blame you. Sometimes they blame you for blaming them, for blaming you. Like hey, so when you obi sa ati wo hu. And you say some new term about a friend of gaslighting. Yet me gaslighting one can say why you're confused. Say what when him say some working here no credit so yet me am why we feel say who can draw. That's a very, very toxic relationship. And these people always act like victims, you know. They always act like they are victims. Bibiania onu blame we no. No we feel say wo and a woman feel the way onu feel no. What I say? We feel bad. We feel say woman na why bibi born. If you have a situation like that, my brother, my sister, please listen to me. You are meddling in a toxic relationship. Missy.
Yep.
Have you in your life experienced something like that, being with someone who is always blaming you, making you feel like you are always wrong?
No. Actually, toxic relationship, Ankasa, I haven't experienced anything like that because, I wouldn't give like that person the chance to, put me in that situation. But to say we are all not perfect. But say, partner, not I'll feel say, or you're right, now you're wrong. Of course, there's a question mark. You have to think, twice about that person. And you have to think twice about it. And one thing is that sometimes I'll add this to it. Sometimes you being in a relationship, even before you get more into or deep into the relationship, sometimes there are warning signs for honor. You should recognize and I say notice and I say pay attention. Sometimes you just fall in love with the person warning signs be real honor. You don't look at it. Talking about that, last week I have this younger girl, Medina Eminya Ketwa. Obeware na bema na kwa kuhu nebusianfo. But I said when you cold feet kakra, she called me and she was like, if you're less busy, I want to talk to you. Now I'm so keen. I'm a friend. No. And I'll say, Auntie, this guy that I'm gonna marry, this guy is always angry, like every little thing. Not nibufu. Only ne kasa, like just like what you describing. Only ne kasa, I say bufo kakra no hangi phone also. And I'm say that's the ultimate disrespect. There's no way you should marry this guy. Because guy cry fena wakwa straight like wakwa list free. O papa hosa per se, obeware. Now all statistics will show signs we are. Please don't get yourself involved. Oh yeah, 28 years girl. What year with school? What year with Juma? Sebio guy in the crown on show. Like, I hate to say when you're part make a change. Like I wouldn't advise her not to go into the marriage, but me pointed out so many things I was say or didn't need yeah, before. But me make a change and say honestly, me no to me no me worry about my side. It so no feel so you're okay. Maybe I'll feel say we're wasted 2 years of their life. No, it's not a 2 year waste of your time and I say your life. Like don't get because you're getting into a lifetime agreement and I say be with somebody. See, I don't worry or no show signs way. Only ne kasa bibi kakre bi na ne buofu no hangi phone also. Like come on. That's disrespect. And to say they all cannot like science na no one hono. Sometimes no only obi hono man they hide their real character and he different. One any worry we any a p any different any day wash we into feel say you can handle it any day it's up to you. Feel say you can't said I'm not encouraging say divorce you're good, but if that is what is going to save your life, I run for your life. You understand what I'm saying? But honestly, like Ciciano, warning signs BBI, you definitely don't have to, look away. You have to ignore. It was say you have to pay attention. Yeah.
Okay. In fact, one bought me point in the Bible so with your short submission into your better also. Me
Okay.
da si bebre for a year when I share. Now, sure the moon god is sync up so send you momo. But also this way you any answer. Oh, and then the momo ya oh.
But I'm fan to I'm pending.
Onion that. So I moon goddess way onion.
I'm fan to pipeline. I'm fan to pipeline.
Okay. And that will be you when you know the amount.
If I try.
Okay. All right. Now, the second thing, and it's when you are in a toxic relationship, your partner doesn't support, or there's absence of support or encourage. Who say sometimes, maybe I hope say, what you wanna idea be about him, or maybe a challenge. Person me school, person me tour, education. So person maybe I me masters, person me postgraduate, person me PhD. A supporting partner will always encourage you. A toxic partner will always discourage you and give you all the reasons why at the corner would you see when you want to mean Obama who say, when you say same reason they all compare a PhD back to more PhD or PhD that own and say now get PhD with the headache. Now we time Juma Bebe wa bre and cry will fee time men will be question there. Masa, madam, and for whom to be when stress, will be stress about this. That they will give you all the 101 reasons why you should not improve upon yourself because they lack that supporting a spirit. If the person is toxic, will improvement or answer would development as a matter of fact, sometimes they would even sabotage ideas
They are dream killers.
Yes, they are dream killers. And a word in the way you use them. They will kill your dream and make you see reasons with the reason why they are killing your dream. They will make you agree with them. Say, idea and yeah, they will be to me. Hey, Nkomoh voice is age, but on your age. And yeah, dear.
Well, hi to you. Do you feel like playing or chatting?
Hey, Papa.
So yeah, Obia onye toxic, they are not concerned about you. They don't care about your development. As a matter of fact, they don't want you to develop. They want to sabotage, especially if you are so Akosua kaka senwa. On pesa obey so and then and yet the obey encourage you say you're more jam. No, they are jealous of your achievement. Say your friend is say, your mommy promotion with Momo, your mommy acknowledgement be with Momo. Instead, say they are jealous, they are envious. who said the buefu crapo like nimunu ni buefu e don bi na no nka nche ba wo hwe ne reaction a utu say enye ne de onyana nka e ono a if you are with such a person, someone who doesn't encourage you, who always discourage you, someone who will do everything to sabotage any good ideas, business ideas, self-improvement ideas. So, oh, yeah, one pack here, someone ebe. So, when you come on 6-pack, maybe. And so, the amount as a partner. What did you name no catch? Oh, Massa, forget Massa. When German Koran. These are people who are toxic. Trust me. Obios are or toxic. For the Bacchus, enemy I again say. I don't know
Papa,
which one is.
in addition to what you just said, no. Basically, if you have a dream and I say be now a partner and you're supportive of it, clearly, you know.
Very frustrating.
Yeah, and I clearly say you are in a toxic because if near that we need so no bibia good ebe ma we free one level to another. Na ebe benefit when o partner na say o family na when o partner or na on support to like any day obviously you are in a toxic relationship and now say you are with a toxic partner into any day.
Right, and very dangerous because it starts from there. Na akwebi bi oho.
And
Oba face
also, Papa, Papa, like what you just said, no, most of the time, no. Say, tete now the way to from now here ma, where kika come bema side o. Mbema bi wo ho no ma, enye omu na o. Mbema bi wo ho no ma. Emma anasa omo partner omo yere no omo per se ebi omo fade omo education omo movie from ebi a business bi omo ni sne the fact say ebi a omo be hu say ebi a de oba na kwa koye na di sika mo bebe fie esen ono no nti no that person tend to like kill the dream of the wife na say the partner the way you say but I feel say when you do that now and you're right so they make a note I say because remember be bro no man almost feel say imba make it more money see on one they feel kind of way. Do you agree with what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, but interestingly, the phenomenon lately is most women are making more money than their men counterparts, and I mean, I don't know why.
Is that question for me?
No, I'm making a statement. Say
no. Obi the question at all. Say
yeah,
I have a question.
Yeah, I think they want us to I'll say, how did the person end up in a relationship like that in the first place? It's mostly a non-Christian like relationship. Kwame.
Papa, me ntwa no. Question Kwame dey ato ho no, right? Question Kwame dey ato ho no. Me ba na friend me na o ka asem. Onim say guy na ko ware no yesofo.
Akasema nka mebisa anse obeko mu ano oye sofo penyi bi wo.
Oye one man church sofo. I make me tell you say no. Oh. Inti no.
Kwame ne wasumu a. So osofu mua na eyesa no osofu mua na ete oba onya nware no no otente mgu no so osofu mua e na hang out wow I feel oh this type of osofu aja sorry so sorry crowd person still on osofu right so sorry it doesn't sorry squad still way osofu. So you still are preaching some sort of gospel. I don't think there's any gospel that tells you to be rude, that tells you to be mean, that tells you to be wicked, that tells you to be angry all time. Religion be anywhere, Chesa. Our traditional religion doesn't even teach you that.
Yep.
What you say? Islamic religion doesn't teach you that. And obviously, Christianity will not teach you that. Hinduism will not teach you that. Religion be anywhere, Chesa. So I think say a nimpanisu.
Of course.
Obapa Ebisa I will say, I don't see why a man must feel intimidated when their women are higher than them. Okay, I'm guessing says she's talking about when their women earn more than them. Some do feel intimidated because the society has built us in a way, a society is shaping in a way to accept the fact that a man should be the head of the house, and being the head of the house, means you have to lead in everything, financially, education wise, everything. But no, that is not what it means to be the head of the house. You can be the head of the house without even working. It's your guidance, it's your counseling, it's your protection, it's you being constantly there for your family, and on a chest say you are the head of the house. But it has become a phenomenon. Say now say okay, Kwame, who was over so mami who send no link no. Text me back door, send no link. No, I bet you it's been a phenomenon. Say the moment a woman that time I was on na me clubhouse room there meeting. Now Nkomoh no very very disturbing. Very 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 disturbing. But that means maybe so I couldn't even connecting to speak to them. So it was a bunch of young guys, mobile Nkomoh omo asem ni say asem omo can say if a woman earns more than a man, then automatically she's the head of the family. And I'm like, okay, these are some of the reasons why there's always a problem. So how is this person going to support you? How is this person going to encourage you to be the best that you can be? Because the more Sika doesn't define your role. There's a divine role for men and ma. Women keep the home, they nurture the family, they bring everybody together, they keep and maintain the love in the home. A bad thing. So Obama be a my what is ordained of the woman? And yeah, dear men baby to me. What I say, so when they say a man is the head of the house, it doesn't mean he said he's the final authority. It doesn't mean he said or not count and kebi, but he's the leader, he's the patriarch, he leads and guides the family, he protects the family, or making sure that everybody is in good standing, everybody is in in good order. And if you know, so I'll say some men are even scared of joint accounts. I think that would be a good topic for another time. But in the meantime, Missy, what is your take on joint accounts? Missy, or
okay. Just a second, never.
Okay. And I be said, was it joint account? Say, joint account say more accounts are money na musika kugum. More ye BB for the family. You guys are joined to the hips. And so who is sika IBB for the family? A family sika, and you sika. What I say? Sikani
Okay.
hope for the whole family. Nti wo yi bia ya ade a enya fe na okwa bisa oyere so bacho metwi sika akoto mpabo ahye. Anase enya fe na okwa bisa okunu so me entire eye basa metwi sika kakra o account mu akọ. No, it's a joint, it's that way. No, me I think it's that way everybody
Papa, we are Marcus.
I just want to know your take before I go to my next topic. I want to know your take on this joint here. Fiona Diabeya, Kwame Yemashini.
I feel say joint account is not a bad thing, but before a couple will have a joint account, I think it's advisable so more personal account. I think say advisable so more personal account. Joint account is good when you have kids, and I said when you're planning to have family. I did not for family thing, but before then, no, I think it's very advisable to have your personal account. Say me want my personal account. Me here BBA for me personally. I go into my account, dig in, get my money, and buy whatever I want. Make no on a personal account he can do same. But if I say family, trip BB, then we go into the joint account, then we do that. But joint account, and I know say Obana de B2, Obama so the B2. Couples be or honma, they have a percentage of how much almost income
That
be
goes into it.
if I say 10% every month, no media boom, no media. It doesn't matter how much you make, but 10% of what you make, then they put it together. Normally, there are two joint accounts. It's good, but you also have to know your partner. Oh yeah, partner be or no or yeah, financial illiterate. But you'll be this kind of manasa without you knowing. Before you even have a joint account, no, it's advisable to have your own personal account. Then also think of who you having that joint account with, because then you'll be have a joint account, and I say only be a joint account. Be no ma sikato ni se ma, and I say who baby a sikawa nani aso. Know your partner, know the financial,
Behavior.
knowledge
Spending
of what,
behavior.
yes, because pacho me mbambe family sika nkoto baby a eche me hwehwe sika.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think what you said makes a lot of sense. I mean, at the least, fine and like Fiona is saying, say you can have your own personal accounts separately, but find an account family expenditure in our phone,
Yep.
bills, mortgage, groceries, vacation,
Yep.
BBR sa account, and say I don't know, obeying baby the status of the family account.
Mm-hmm.
Me mom there, if you ask me, I can but in order to have some people, maybe I boys, person some small boys move bikaka. Maybe a girls, person yes, some small girls move bikaka. I think it's okay to have that kind of, but I feel like the majority of the earnings should be in a joint account. Send a bear, because once you are married with kids, especially, majority of your earnings will be a joint earning type of situation. How
Papa,
many times one gets over to be amount? For the most part, uta dia uta mankola, uta befie, uye say. So
Papa, I will second on that because couples be honoma, they have their what they pay in their house, like or their apartment or their mortgage, their house or their apartment, whatever. Obi honoma, nani kunutia mortgage. Or no, ebi otia water bill, ebi otia Canadian, otia, cable, and I say BB. Ain't he say no. I think say, I, to me, I feel say mostly enko or personal. If you have some mutual bills they boom there, then me know ya drink. say ebeko joint na sika ne free mu, but say mo wo mo personal bills I be mo bills na mutua ne dia. I don't think it's advisable say sika no more na enko joint account mu. Actually they make an what I say.
So me personally, no, and maybe it's just me, I find it very odd when I hear couples saying, now, hey, this man bill a rent in the now light bill won't go to ya. Now, water. Like, I find it odd when I hear say in the family, no, obia wo ne responsibility, obia wo
No.
bela
You
I was
think,
so tia,
I
obia
think so.
answer mina mitia rent, mina mitia bills.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I
and I don't have any problem with anybody who is doing that. If it's working for you,
yes,
perfect, keep it. If you
yes,
have peace of
yes,
mind doing that, perfect. I
yes.
just find it a little odd to say, if you are in for the long hauler, then what belongs to me belongs to you. So there's not no a year of metia water bill to also go to your light
No,
bill, metia rent into
no, but
also.
Papa, the way I will kind of know, Emma sounded some way. But I like the fact say what works for, because maybe what works for you in your way, might not work for somebody.
That's true.
Because obi ohono ma ni emfa ne say ebia ne kunu tua mortgage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ebia mortgage ne $3,000. Ebia ono so so oba no, ebia otua car notes. Ebia otua say it ends up making that 3,000 no. Say they make an what I say into
Right.
no ebia na into I think say it's up to the couple and to come have a communicate, have a conversation about it. If it works for them, then they do it. So I think say what works for you, you do what works for your family, and I say what works for the couple. I think we will leave it like that.
Okay. Yama sweet calf akwaba. Calf. And that's the kasana his baba.
Etia.
Aha, Nezi Yeti. Nice one. Nice one.
Good
Okay.
Good
Yama
evening.
akwaba. Good
evening.
evening. And the topic I here treat here, how to know that you are in a toxic relationship. A very, very intense topic. And we want Obia any contribution. And I love the way people are actually contributing in the chat room. Kwame, Kwame said, do you know how Spanish people manage their money? Na ode to ho no na my busy nti me ntumi an highlight ya no no a chechim o say okay, I say African families have a weird way of behavior when it comes to money. Both the man and the woman. It's very strange. When a Spanish woman goes out and makes money, she brings it to the man to run the house. All of the money. Then when the man wants to take money, she asks, I guess he meant he asked the woman first. They're always in sync with their financial, I guess goals. No fighting. Africans, they're
Now, okay, speaking of this, does that mean say the man doesn't work? Or banning the cover?
No, I said so basically Oba, if I understand him well, he's saying say Oba Obia Dinisika, and then they always ask for permission to spend the money, or they consult each other before they spend the money.
That works for them.
Yeah, I believe that's what he's trying to say.
No, no, maybe I agree.
Now, Binobia, ne Obobusia or ne 5,000 Ghana
Okay,
cedis.
yeah, information.
Obobusia 5,000 Ghana cedis. So the koya de. And I declare the koya no. Nyamiaduma a profitable. And so he made like your friend say he made like 60,000 Ghana cedis. Oh, into a buyer, and I was sweetie pie, for 5,000 out the mom, menya extra cra into G 20,000. For sure. Can you believe you say Obani G 20,000 still business and 5,000.
Obano, you're greedy. Just simple as that.
Oh, business and 5,000 away because 5,000.
Next time, call them and no money is gonna be. Oh, you're greedy. Any bread here.
I mean, I say couples doing it collectively feel beautiful and peaceful. Once we all earn, I think it's fair to do things together. Okay. Kaf, Enka say, so far, what is your take on Nkomoh NkitiNkiti so far before we go to my third point, which is another very beautiful point? Yeah, Kaf Nazna Budio.
Kaf and Eddie and some phone member one chance.
Kaf.
Abeeku line break or cut.
I'm in moment line. Yeti, how kasa yeti. Oh, what's that moment line break? Yes, you. If you Wi-Fi, then use.
I think the partners, joint act no free.
Yeah. Mpocho.
Minti udio.
Hey, your home. How kasa yeti, how kasa. Oh. Okay. So you use Wi-Fi and I pay use phone and data direct now. What's you use dial-up? Okay, connect. Phone direct. Use if you Wi-Fi now you direct and have. Okay. Whilst we wait for Sweetcraft to join and once what's for better or join, I send one link into but you won't join Nayankasa. I'm pretty sure that joint account I trigger PNT. I'm pretty sure what about they will talk about it. But in the meantime, let's move to our next point. Our next point in there, they use subtle isolation. They use subtle, matter of fact. I think it will be good to write. Okay, so it will be good to write them down. Okay. So they use subtle isolation. Baby said, what is subtle isolation? Okay. Now we have Mr. K and we have Dr. B. Subtle isolation. But before I go, I think Mr. K and Dr. B, they have something to say about the previous topic into our previous subtopic into our join. So let me hear from Mr. K first. Mr. K, Yamuakwaba, and then the first time Yato Yamuakwaba.
Yadamase, Motimenka.
Yet won't cover.
Tearful Nyama Chairman.
Yeah, Joseph.
And Papa Abeeku said, I was saying there's a good programmer or the art online.
Yeah, that's
You know. Well, this subject is very, very about Africans money idea. Very, very subjective. You know what I mean by subjective is Obi Dimitri say toxic marriage mo. But you have to define the term toxic marriage because it's me free nipa baako on based on the other partner's behavior. Dream because there was something that triggered that marriage. Many sure said obi ehu say eja ewo ho no mo be dey obefa eja na so ba kotena eja ne so na say obi kukuru eja no.
Right.
Onipa kono enim say onipa kono na me ware no. Say oyo obema onim so oba na me ware no oyo oba pa. And sika no ye dey okoware no oba no so na oware obema no ohun bibi. You see nipa kakra bi na omo say no me dey omo use features kakra bi bia on back on wow or say sparks or say ni say sad na twem.
Sister again you Dr. Baku's every.
I'm trying to make a point. The make say omo yes when omo susa say omo ni kakra ni ade a ohun say adwen ni befie na omahwe in the future no be man what is saying no ma worry no okay omo ra worry anymore. You give themselves 6 months 1 year na fade you see say air shift ba e horn no na sa word no ebem abusive marriage your friend is saying toxic marriage na fade ebem adding based on one partner's behavior or both partners' behavior, or it could be say from the start in the ground they were not supposed to get married and until I met it to a say if you are a non-Christian like and yet to say they're not made patch and say and yet to say a Christopher on my warrior there be but a warrior be on money idea to say oh of course we come and the back of onyane na yere no mo bompaye omo sika se mo maniache omo ma omo train omo ye all of this type of things you know e ma ware no eso ma me ma example me ko Oklahoma and papa bi a wadi be give and take let's say it's about 60 you know na near fee obefa me free airport me call function bi o hono ni ade 60 years old on any year I worry for about 40 years. The wife now found him say oh yeah also how many use a word saying say oh yeah they are not compatible after 40 years. After 40 years of marriage they are not compatible. Papa said why there so ye be on any woman vacation yesi after 40 years or say they are not compatible. So but they make us any berry because my name said nkrofo person kasa ne ade the me person me can say before our has a lot of question marks ye nsua de ye ra ware ni mu ye nsua de enu nti no ba hu say plans are de chance ye say nka me person me ware no and check na afedi away then one partner becomes toxic based on the other partner's behavior. Say me shift this conversation they call bibi to say enyesikape but my name say will show no say over can be to say when it comes to sex when it comes to talking
it's all about sex and see.
Okay, when it comes to sex when it comes to talking to the partner you see make her talking to the partner make her communication your communication is very very bad say if you're on back on the swear no pa na you know just simple good morning you see the person starts feeling some type of way say and then but they become toxic based on the other partner's behavior. Instead of me person me busa me say comments now we're making, it's good. But if we heifer, how did it start and how did it end? You see, the end goal they say ebi ombeja warrior. But why not if you know how did the husband became toxic? How did the wife became toxic? But one way see.
Okay, I think I see your point and I see where you're coming from. Man, yenti Dr. Bakusu so waka na afi. Me me next subtitle.
Oh, okay. Well, good evening. Make sure will be all share and will be OT. I think toxic way no. Oh, no communication is key. And maybe I make us me. We have a relationship mo. Na red flags be now a wife and say, oh, warrior a bija, enya de bija and de bija ochra. So starting now who's so deep in here, mawa, jaina ko. And may waste me time, may waste me time. Onipa ko no so no so we waste time bi nti sɛ ɛnkɔ yie a gyaa na kɔ mɛnyɛ hɔ adwene sɛ wobɛtumi asesa bɛrima anaa wobɛtumi asesa ɔbaa na me tie no down a obɛgyae obi a ɔpɛ ɔbaa ɔpɛ mmaa sɛm anaa ɔpɛ mmani sɛ wo tie no down ɛntwa da obi a ɔboro mmaa anaa ɔboro mmarima wo tie no down a ɛntwa da ɛbɛyɛ mmɔɔ mpo because wo sɛ wowɔ boyfriend girlfriend relationship no mu a much easier to walk away from marriage dey say busua no tena ase na wogu awa no boyfriend girlfriend wo no bi wɔ hɔ no fi sɛ mu agya a ɛyɛ simple nti wo de wo kɔhwɛ saa atsɛm no mu a wo na wo ha ho never think sɛ wo kɔ akɔyɛ ma onipa ko no ayɛ dɛ we gya and most of the times you have red flags no with just out of some, let me say, stupidity. Oh, I love the person. If you're a sadi mommy, and most of the times, out of let me say, convenience sake. If you're adenemu because of baby, or frima or nya sad inti or better now obokuru and it happens. When you are so deep on yet ade pa, but then after all, they didn't see that there are more people around that will be when you will be crying. That is what I would say. And Eka joint account, I have no problem having a joint account. But see, if we a joint account na Fiona account, ubenya wo so one chair, then definitely who here ska unsa maybe sambi. Because me here be I mean baby sa. Because why be say who your joint account now we are sika foforo who here be before so what baby sambi then who yes me. Nti that one I wouldn't buy into it. See, a joint account now say you know the escape which means we are all spending it. But a joint account we now say oh special account on the side. Don't expect me to give anything extra to you. What does it? And no just say oh that account will you purposely for what? Say we here be now here. Now if you head and do baby oh yeah me here side inti mami skada me fan koto. Eh see inti yes ana obeka say be a bear man team here then yes a bear man team here. Cause who ya sa adwene no na wo de buy a say one joint account na mbom me me di esia me di one chen why would you even bring that up? I would prefer to have joint account ye nyina sika no wom me koyi bia oh chale me pese me sika yi yes ade o osu yi bia wa aka there shouldn't be any problem with it but ye na fi osi woni di tua bills ye na ichi no be bisa me say o pese okoto ade ntimi ye a emba so that one dey emba so bra. See, that is all I wanted to say. If you know any age, moya sana na musisi yen. And into Obeka say, oh, Beman team ye dear mon shoba, ye de sa we no fear sem no say Beman no sadi. We they say so Beman who tria sadi, and so Beman who tria sadi. But while dear to say your joint account me and to those bills are, then definitely when you separate account one chain, make sure that size can we save no. What the bay adding here we yourself bay. That's all I want to say.
Okay, all right, Medasi. Kwame, I'm just going to give you 30 seconds.
Okay, Papa Mdasa. So, Mr. Bakus,
Dr. Bakus.
Dr. Bakus, okay. Dr. Bakus, or point in any bad, say joint account, no. Me, what But I don't see anything wrong with the joint account. See, the subject of money becomes an issue if both partners are not pulling enough money. What you brought for me and make it minim the entire before you fire. And yet is brought are better than us. But be any a yesuya. What you say? The opposite ye biano. Ubi dimu when you mukai. Oko a business conferences near there. You will see how both partners, they are at the conference and the way they want to enrich their lives. Oko vacation, say partners, they are there looking for investments, how to double their money. Oko a investment groups near there. Points I mean making in Oko a profit mostly 95% and that's 98% a profit they go. You don't see a before make a before a very, very encapsulated because Africans in Memu a bit before may can't be before in the class of like a California because you barely see Africans in these type of groups that may come wasem. What I'm trying to say is Sikake Tuana Yewono, we end up fighting over it because Sikani swap. We do not seek both make up both partners. So I don't want to aim at Obano and I don't want to aim at Obemano. But both partners are not doing enough to accrue enough money at Nkomoh NkitiNkiti. Into Ubamu say, Sika ketua no mo it depreciate kitu bia no mo ya chrom. Aho chane so ba na toxic toxic life no. Ya bamu because sika ni fie. Easy and sika ni fie so na e bufo bibi kitu bia na ni bofu e pressure e say enkola ba ko mienu ba mu kra na obo akra. Na ndia bibie ni ana ida se ma me no etietiemu ana se papa ni etietiemu. Oko Africa crowd and the ultimate before far a tankra be the boat dream crowd. But didn't you know because Sika Enifi. We don't want to upgrade our lives in so many ways. And my Konsika. And if it comes to minimum 30 seconds now, but when it comes to when it comes to our financial life, I feel say we the Africans, we put ourselves in a situation that we keep on over and over arguing about money because when it comes to our financial life.
Okay.
Oh, Mami, Kwame. No, I wasn't, Mr. K. I wasn't saying say joint account more. What I was saying is, I say you be now. Catch me say, open say, oh, you would separate one chain. Oh, sign you one chain. What is the reason for that? It will be catch me say, oh, here be bioma, and yeah, they have made the mouth.
Yeah, but
Because
say Mr. Bacchus $2 million. Now say the wife no $2 million, no me a joint account. Many sure say you guys will fight over when somebody takes about $5 million.
Mbani bebree besi abejipio. Mbani bebree baba. Now a scenario ya papa can want it. Or board a besia, one money 20,000, still or the 5,000 back. They will come. They will come. One way my side man problems with brave no. They want to eat from your pot too. They will. But anyway, maybe I'm not against joint account if that is what will make the house.
Kaka say, Obabi Obesa no ye greedy.
Yes, it shouldn't happen. Maybe say no. I prefer to have a joint account. Will be any BBI outside. I will prefer that one.
Mm-hmm.
But some people too say, okay, yeah, it being one check, it be one check, yeah, mini problem. Now, mom, who save his ass kind of for day? It you ever come so me koto phone into my scanner me photo phone. So scanner will save no day. Maybe question and maybe I don't know. Your joint account up, whatever you want to use it for, I have no problem. But so okay say, yen sign ubi any separate account. That separate account na yenya the heading.
You know we are dream.
Yes,
Dr. Marcus.
don't come and ask me for any other thing because you have a separate account. So, maybe I here, baby. What check or whatever. Maybe I'm a koto, tampon, I'm in pese, maybe I say me koto pad. Papa.
I just said, wow, Phyllis officer was surprising me, and I said, Bibisa, oh,
Yes.
So, Mr.
But can I
Barcus,
say they wear a side trick, just because they don't want you to know what they have and other say me top pad, I say me to me maybe so. Oh no,
of course.
oh no, come to an top pad, no could be sana, body be now. Yeah,
no,
for your
Because
to put to me.
accounts,
no,
they
Mr.
can have
Barcus,
separate cards.
Papa, Mr. Barcus has say,
But you're into the post as well, now your doctor one.
financial, maybe also, yeah, accounts, not
Okay.
yeah, separate accounts. What is the financial goal from the beginning? Was there any financial plan when they started that a idea say yeah, three accounts, right? One is for saving, one is for me, and one is for you. The one that is in the middle, no, a mutual fund, a mutual contribution, yɛn nyinaa na yɛde yɛ sika no, ɛto mu. But was there any financial plan that you guys stated? Because if there is a financial plan, I'm only say my financial plan, let's say say over bear man make it $200. Oba don't make it, let's say it's $200. Now say over bear man say a mutual contribution, made $100, made the 150 betu, but the 50 betu maybe personal account. Oba also say made the 150 betu, made the 50 betu my personal account. Okay. If you guys keep on going there, you have a plan. I don't think that Oban will come to you saying, say, the person in top part, and he be year free, the mutual contract. No. When there is no plan, that is when there is always the problem. But then again, it also rolls back to the inability to pull enough funds into the family because you're family planning well. We are always in a tight corner when it comes to money. That is the reason why before our reunion at the Intokwa Bebre Esimu, mostly 85% a free sika. Inti no de me can and say minimum say can't about toxic marriage, can't about finances and all of that stuff. But me, what I'm saying is our plan when we enter into family, both parents, usually, it's not great because that's the point that I'm trying to drag to. But it always comes back to the way our finances are arranged. You see, which it's not really maybe me and my finance and what it's here for more because we perceive pushing it towards the part that our four are supposed to upgrade on their financial life. They are supposed to upgrade on their sex life. They are supposed to upgrade on their education. They are supposed to put themselves in a situation now. It doesn't depreciate the family. If it makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, I see the point. I guess so. My understanding is from what you are inferring is if we enrich ourselves enough with knowledge on especially how to pull more refunds or more funds to the family pool now, most of these misunderstanding a bit better there, but it won't be to the point where it gets to at this stage where some of them even lead to divorce. Because to say if we both make $1 million a year, $2 million a year, I believe so. Baku 5,000 akoto bag, and yeah, big deal.
No.
But
Okay.
if the so sikano no that is when nchitemuno edi a argument banti na we akwe then we akwe. But I mean I understand both points. I understand both areas. The Bible is on the point is there are some people, regardless of what the pool has, regardless of what they have, whenever they need, they will still come to you.
No, I don't agree with that. I really don't agree with that.
He's probably talking from his personal experience or something that he's been. So I know you can't say you don't agree. He knows what he's talking about. It doesn't make sense to you because it's foreign to you, but
Papa, me pacho, my mama one example. This is very practical. My mama one example. Two families. I mean, not two families. Marriage couples. One is a nurse. The man is a security guard. Maybe this is very, very practical, you see. And I wouldn't make this if Mr. Baku's your point is not really hitting me hard because the percent a bit before no, you're worrying no. The percent I want our mind to, kind of tilt towards we upgrading our lives rather than depending on single paychecks and as a like what we went to school for. Because those things are just baselines. Those things are what you entered into the marriage with, but you're supposed to upgrade more and more. See, remember my example, mommy a nurse, papa a security guard. Mommy na catch papa and say, we are making about $70,000. Yeah, on my fault. You see, United States, more on my fault. More making $70,000 a year. You see, there's no way mobile live a comfortable life. You see, Obana catcher Obama. When say, oh yeah, there, we could take classes, EBO, as you say, but Obama and yes, or yes, person obey you. But remember, be British, or show said, so or calling him, Nase, Kuya, war, but no sign, I'll be catcher, me say, you can provide for your own family. What I say, security guard and one of him. Say me call them could take it before fro. That's a backfire. And I said, Sikane Ede. Me Obesa catch him and say, you can provide for your own family. Into Obama is very reluctant into going forward. Okay, now let me stop right there. The Biomoko. A woman that wanted their family to hold, guess what she did? Or no, or yeah, certified nurse or school for almost 8 years, Ohunse nursing no, and she didn't see us. Ojato one man, yes, Ojato one Mogusuye, but call school for cybersecurity, right? And Osha said, or the Unimshi womu, Boko school womu, and yani certificate womu, while she's still a nurse, every remua niade. No Casas here, he said, she has an offer on the table, 2 offers on the table. Or the Kotu Kunim catcher and said, now me catcher said, Ko school no neon kauniade. You see, this is what I was looking for. They say, I have this. Now, what motivating the say, oh, me hear net me I am so made meet me aye. They say Nikuno so no pick up on so yet or take a class. What I'm trying to say is this could have resulted in the toxic marriage that we are talking about. They could have kept on fighting every day. Because of Nkomoh NkitiNkiti, they were mounting policy together. But because the woman took a step further, no calling anymore. What happened? That whole toxicity, whatever that they've been arguing all these Nkomoh NkitiNkiti Nina kind of came to a little halt because so my whole point is the subject of marriage being toxic is very subjective because it cannot be just one side. Obama toxic. It could be because of the woman. The woman is toxic. It could be because of Obama. No, name percent is the sign and sesano. And until I yes, Obi and shed a 9 man and crow a band in swearing. I'm just toxic. Debbie.
So okay, make your point and I say, but trust me, there are certain people who are I think so. Bapa can be said. There are certain people who are toxic by nature. Period. These people.
Sorry, I was here for me. But you can consider I can't. Asama brand the kind. Say, meaning what Oba said and sana maybe. There are some people that are toxic from fear or from ever. Okay. Their environment has created them that way. Obi owa only na season. When who say ne mom any papa treating ne mommy he e waware. Entino onim said ye oba. Enti bibie ni wa oba ne beya ebeye ne fe and oba bia beya ebeye ne fe. The same thing goes for oba because growing up and that is what they saw. Inti enye ne partner no ne te wono and ama na yesa obi o why or the free you fear as an oba. There are a lot of broken men and women out there that are taking their frustrations and anger onto their partners. And your partners na yomosa. Because of the beer or fear where they oba. Na you know back before nanko for can na me doubt kakra. But it's a personal idea me hun ati be pain. You know, I've seen it firsthand. Usi sono. Ne papa ire no miensa. Ne papa bobo man rough off. Ne papa ne man kasa rough off. And you know, that is all he knew. And you know, ono susu onyi no sa pepepe. What has this got to do with ne oba one no? Okofo oba ne tena oba ne bu ne kuma kama bibia. But before growing up, when young titinin tina yenye no, or the sa anyena or yenye no, and echo baby, it has nothing to do with the partner. If you feel an entity, I will feel more than ever. Let me go consent.
Okay,
I'm still
that's
coming.
Mamenka ba ku so who say
Mr. Baku, so we are Mr. Bekasaka.
and getting in so na yeska because you see money obi any you wiska for wiska pa but still they are struggling. Into now lifestyle no ka ho. Say who make it 1,000. Now if you live within that 1,000 now will be okay. So obi who make it 2,000 don't live within that 2,000. You want go for why warrior say you why warrior we jaware. Me sure say we can Bill Gates say we jaware ada. Ne ye no nji sike bia. We so Amazon guy so it is not always about if when you are content with whatever you amount I will make if you live within that means that will be okay. Time me also jemuno ye wo nkrofu bia ye tua yan car the next day no obo say obium the same amount ye be you no jiska oh can I have $20 oh and yes so niska be when you ska we tua kanda the next morning no jiska nti mostly no if you are able to live within your means and yeah how much will be make the basket no no be will be live comfortably you know because we make it 1,000 now person will live 1,005 you can't but we'll make it 1,000 now it will live within 800 you will have that 200 nti again na ye say be yen copy scanning na ambran sana ye ni aje people have money people make a lot of money but every month they are work on will make it class so it's all about how you manage your funds.
Management.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Papa,
Kwame Nyabutena Obapa journey ma yenti ono nso nyode bana. And then them say jama subtopics aka no ye beto us next week. But yenti oba so nyode baba mo akwa.
Okay, me Joseph, Papa, me share bia.
Yeah, you so.
Okay. Nene topic na kasa yedi.
Topic na kasa.
Topic na sa afra.
Afra, but I think say baby ako pie no an area of interest. Instead of major money around because I say amount for interest for Hopper. We're going to talk about 7 signs a say you are in a toxic relationship. 2 penny to be
Okay,
so
make sure be
at least
Dr.
next week we will enough to talk about.
Make sure AJ, I salute. Okay, so I'm saying AJ Bekam, yeah, I just want to touch up on that. My comments we say by nature some people are toxic. We are or you're toxic. Based on the background that we free and person. Usa we free ne papa ebro ne mame or ne mame or chaka seven. So he sees it as normal obeying and he grows up with it. he grows up saying all these things and doesn't see anything wrong with it. It's no being, into a relationship. He says, oh, it's normal to hit a woman. It's normal to disrespect a woman. Only say normal. He doesn't see anything wrong with it because he grew up with it. It's no year here, or counseling 100 years. He will still be toxic. Such a person, let me send me the video bit on my page. I did it about 8 years ago. So there are some red flags when you enter into a relationship. Know those red flags. Do not ignore it because they won't do you. Many a times we just have mistakes, Oh, you bring any good red flags, we bring how a them alone before react to be before. Oh, it's my say when I know somebody before TV now, Abeeku crash on what saying.
Oba,
They will be for.
Oba, say, I can say, there are people in this world I won't even to omofo. Any
You can do
Oba, no, or there be Oba, what ya should be madam. Sometimes, we as women, you hold red flags, no.
But we tend to ignore because
you baby. You understand? Bema ni be no be din komo. Now I start take can say be and I me de me bema me de me saying and I me do about we me jawu na me kona ma fan my saying he is telling you who he is.
All of this, and then
he is telling you who he really is. But because we're poor doing when Nino free from our swine, you're not even focused on a seminar but really no, he's actually telling you who he is. Like I said, it's on a personal
and it's very sad. Like we'll be better to do level, you buy anything. Or send me there and one me pay. On one me pay. No way you were bullying ni bear me able for best say when you and then you call me and tell me say my boyfriend the woman I still love him. What should I do? Fanatical ransom. What kind of seriously like that day nipa no friend na mpese me bo phone me bo ra phone him ko papa na so.
Oba,
Like,
Oba,
hey, are you kidding me? Like you are in an abusive relationship.
Oba, listen, she does not see it as an abuse still. There are some men now they will make you feel say whatever is going on and your fault. You are a part of the reason why they are doing what they are doing. And I make a one they will make you feel say even at the end of boning or no na yen kurano and you woo in a way why that is how toxic some men can be. Believe you me. Oba no nam hon me say nani friend as soon as sisi won hunu hwe. I just say be man na kuna me busuafo abefani funu ansana.
Ansana ni so obeti na ni no gina samado.
No gina samado no kasi yi nkwasesem be na medi. There are some men that are like that too. Me see they will make you the woman feel say I didn't even your fault. You are doing it. You are the cause of it. But not knowing it's a personal experience. Na
sad. Obi beka so people pretend and obi oha won is so but they be make assassin we say. Before you to be kwakura at least only the panning sign for some time. I check at least.
Can I come in, please?
My try chapao.
Some of these say you care about toxic and sometimes we tend to ignore right from the onset. Nipolo misunderstanding is there, fine, but how does the person react? But you know, they say so. No, when you so, oh, none of the next time, Lord, and sound when it. oh, na ne bu na efu. The next time, no one more was oh, ne bu na efu. Na cool. That is how like we entertain a toxicity.
Okay, Papa.
Oh,
Na me pesa me ka ho ne say. With this topic, ultimately who say there's different dimensions of the toxic relationship. The near to say no financial abuse. And I ka ho asem no. Say the Dr. Marcus Kaino. Say only wo partner ebie joint account. Na or misuse sika na. And no there was who say financial toxic relationship na woman. Nti ebi ohonom a na enye like the relationship nankasa nye toxic, but some part of the relationship near toxic. Nti if you find out say this part no me partner no this part of our relationship near toxic, that's when you have to sit your partner down and have a conversation, like a very like effective conversation. Na mo solve this issue no, because there's always a way out. So what's na koso na one kasana man solve this issue now, then it's gonna tend to be a bigger thing than it leads to so many things, because one can one day or misuse sikana na kasa no attend sabo and no this enema bebreba ebetime the verbal abuse about physical abuse, emotional abuse, so many things. It ends up coming to like having a communication with your partner. Who feel say you are being abused, and I say you feel say you are toxic in your relationship in a particular stage, and I say particular dimension. You have to have a communication, and I say a conversation with your partner and solve that issue. And to say the na your sister oba parka no. So what's now na ekoso one, na ekoso two, na one kashia, sister enjoy, brother enjoy. The more na ekon, the more na escalate, and it's gonna end up say, God forbid, baku be wage baku. And so run for your life. Divorce enku obia. Sometimes I mean it's easy to say, but you don't stay in a relationship or feel say you're so toxic to the point where like untimi nye onhoshe na would him. No.
Papa,
Okay,
But you said they make an
I agree with you. I hear you.
Papa, I'm commenting. Answer I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before Bekasano, about 12 into you may into Ukasa.
We definitely have to continue.
Yes, we have a lot to say.
Papa, I'm say obey part 2. Yeah,
definitely we'll continue.
Maybe part 3 impo.
I have 5 solid points. Yan touch into who can announce the final submission. Am I into Kwame Yanko?
Yeah, also before no, we don't take mental health seriously. You see, mental health is something that other cultures.
On that note.
Thank you. And that's about.
Okay.
So
if you are someone you want your girl can say.
I say a.
Make sure later.
Okay.
Sorry,
Patrick more Hamburg.
Me no crisis here na retreat Saskatchewan never.
Okay.
Yeah. Me dead so.
What Saskatchewan for which I win now. Say your background, your family might be seriously. You see, and I mean who say your dynamics is we are Africans, and through the hardship of maybe a free near yet say and you must say more than a binomo. About Nema be prayer, you see, including religion, including like witchcraft, including all it. There was some type of understanding when it comes to these type of things. But the mean name the entire Yentisa Nema we say When it comes to mental health, ni Abeeku. You see, Emra yo a Ghana ni ade no. Who said obi or Down syndrome cry ni ade na ni atuni din bi. You see, ni a friend BBB. Na ya net is me who said a man can but it's not even serious on back on ne pena I said yeah minimum. But chromo hanomo. Mental health is not just on back on Down syndrome and all baby. It ranges from a lot of things. Obi on ma or a very, very good guy. But mental health problems are cause emotional problems, financial problems, crack causes mental health. Your friend is saying, Obi on ma or chiano, but one chiani. It can ruin the person's whole day. And also is considered as mental health. Okay. The another person me can say AJ Ebo Bibi so say Obi or no a free in the background, if we said any papa and any mammy, said any papa any mammy, and any mammy any papa, said any omo if ye at ye into oni ana wide what was that is something that I would say it would depend on the person. A very big example is myself. Me papa no epipini. You see, and the person it's here for no is soon. You see, hey, kila ke abaso. Me person hey atiefo yi yesua ade ne ehu se enema bebree ho no mo a we should not overthink it. You see, but we should deal with it in the much more simplest way for us to overcome. We overthink some situations be on more. We cannot amend it and we cannot solve it into a better and it keeps on dragging. Me papa no a pepeni. Ne pepeni or a asante kremo, I should say. You see, me mama no more be 3 and answer 4. If you are me free mono eso. Dear course so dear as a winnie. What ya Yang a memano me were 10 brothers. You see, the way I knew you know. Obi ni in a different way. Me for once me too me home for say dear me hu ewa ware no no me mfe nkoma ware. What I want to say is quote and unquote mental health. You should have understood me. You should understand me in a way say yenya yenni and memma ni yenni no obi abrabo different in a way or diagnose how yetiti yen. I'm not saying that I'm an angel or whatever, but what I'm saying is between me home for say me fasa in rama wari. What me papa and I'm not saying say like the worst of whatever, but later on down the life, no, he started amending for his own faults. You see, when they grow up from these type of things, I said the age ekan, no they akon years so, or they call name maso. Because the person has been damaged from childhood. Nyamiam bemuni adia, bakono. You see, sa no be unti but say pakono so na ofri sa family no so tu no for say men nye what me papa na and also wo hono mo enti no the me can say so pakono or abusive and I say or it's because the person has made up his mind to be like that. Now saying wo hono mo na yete say osofo bi ku ne yere and me boana say obano all these elements you tune for grass on free worrying. Or Jumana, yes, also for you. A train or ever bank baby was a day. And Ukumami. You see, wait, as I'm making nobody knows what transpired in their marriage. Say your bear fall to, say your banner fall to, but a lot of things transpired. Yet it's your home for. Divorce is not always the best option. I think a Missy Kai said divorce in Kumubi. It's not always the best option. Utsinemu nase oshese ubitmi amend the issues in India. You should. You see, but if you are eager to bail out her, that means you are not committed to the marriage for the first place. A Christopher or Kasabi say, nyame enya de empe divorce, right? yeah, share program yes and make us say if the relationship from the beginning is not a godly like relationship, God is not in supportive of that marriage anyway. And see problems everybody know it's more fault. You see, say nyame eka aware no ho a, there is always a way to resolve an issue. Aware a nyame enim no, you will see it. Aware a nyame nso wo mu no, you will see it. You see, intimate de me ma no see a de me kan ne say, yewra aware mu ni ade we shouldn't quickly judge things the way you see it as obema we do abusive to do. And I say, would you see kasemi bibi? And I say, would you unfaithful say no, the bia no sorry, now what tell me, now we say. You see, a binum crown etimi kase, na dear ebia wadam for ye or yet ni any other, then it's causing issues because you are comparing your marriage to others. And before a man more specifically, you see, they have a way ebi omni omukunu no mo ekasa. Na yen no a man no so no because yetete yen ewo Ghana most of us no we have this type of ego we see certain things are in a way in a way disrespectful then we treat you in a different way into the me can and say you me no obane obema yebesua ade when we start with our relationship it will be good for both of us because we are growing together. We should grow. We should not 10 years later not our worry it is said and befa of mami fie. How's that going to be? Because we haven't grown emotionally, we haven't grown financially, education wise, we haven't grown love wise, sex wise. We baby at 10 one it. Agents are also because
Alright. Oma me tikura kiki me. Ɔhu saa yɛde yɛyɛ Kristofoɔ yɛde saa Kristo no na bɔmb bi a mepɛ sɛ meto no wodeɛ meti nti wodeɛ next week mɛsɛ bi da bɔmb na ma mɛsaws mɛstarte atoto no your way. Yɛde Kristo saa na mmaa bebree ɛbobɔ adam ɛwɔ awareɛ mu all in the name of Kristo. Okay? And then you said say ɔbaa bi wɔ ha sɛdeɛ ɔne ne kunu bɛkasa. I get that. I agree. You have to be respectful. But guess what? Respect is reciprocal. You earn respect. You don't command respect. Okay? If you feel so we a you have the right. And you kumi kran, I'm a typical gentleman and a typical gentleman. You kumi kran sa and crofon. And I may a typical gentleman, me casta oba and says be. So because you are a typical Ashanti man, I should allow you to come and speak to me anyhow. And not expect a clapback. Well, listen, if you're married to a woman like me, you best believe say if you clap back at me in the wrong way, I would most definitely clap back at you. It does not mean I don't respect you as my man. You are the head and you should know, so you should lead by example. Don't come and disrespect me and think, say, I will allow it to happen. And because the men bully them. So when they see strong women like us that will speak our mind and defend ourselves and enough to know, say, when wrong is wrong and right is right. And a Christo, yeah, the Christo. Sabi one year, very, 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 very so. You sorry them. Now I bought down for my fan any good. I sorry them more because of Christo aware. Papa Manuel Simoma.
Okay, Dr. Bob is Pachomaya. What last day?
Well, I'm saying, Kwame Waka, the mental health we don't seem to take it seriously like the way I want to. And Mekabium, boyfriend, girlfriend, it's way different from our. It is a Nema, we why being say, oh, me boy, de, or yes, I name me, ya worry, be jaya, enjoy, because why? Or show Bibi Kakri, be no who said no, any year, monko. And now, and a match, we di me try, we di me intimi, and unya, enti wo bɔkɔ no wekɔ te sɛ ma na okay babra we wu kwa on sorry biom nti sɛ we du kakra na mfi sɛ we ja wo na we nya wo life a so but wo dey ade papa so we why been say because of that nti sex nti we why been so my obeka say we are family nti may we are you will die. The best thing whenever you see those red flags now just run, let it go. There's nothing more important than your life. If you make obi a we wu ne hu ni mfaso ubenya 1 million and then no china wu a mfaso be na wo so bi win your life a obetu win your 1 million no nti bompai na nyankwa sense wobeye wobedwin say o wona ma da nti mi nkoda metna ho na we kume. That's all I will say, bro.
Okay. Yeah, that's baby. Yeah, over. Now, I think it's been a very fruitful discussion. Like I said from the beginning, said this is going to be a very intense one. To Kwame said next week we'll continue because there's like 5 more subtopics that I want to bring up for discussion. Maybe at the end of it all, we will all be able to help people in a sketchy situation. And you feel say we should step up and help them out. Just like most of you have said, and sometimes people stay in toxic relationships without even realizing they're in a toxic relationship, or they stay in it because of extenuating factors. Sometimes some people even stay in it because of social status. Say as obadi I have to stay. Bema will stay because ebia ojaikwa society beka na unwa bema ben debia na to be. But there's so many reasons why people stay in a toxic relationship. Now, why should that happen? Why should you be in a toxic relationship? One question on the bar say, why would you even be in that situation to begin with? I guess he's presupposing and say you should figure these things out before you even get into a point where you are going to say now you realize you are in a toxic relationship. There's 5 more points, like I said. Maybe I just keep everybody in suspense. Next week, Wednesday, Joseph say, you discuss the topic in the whole year. Let's see how it goes. But I think it's a very good topic, something that we can all brainstorm, help ourselves develop. Making sure that we live more healthy and meaningful life. But I'll be out joining us. Missy Amuako Yadasi. Kafui Obemu 2 seconds. Kasayanti. That's it. Father Bakus, as usual, that's it. And Mr. K, thank you so much for your very, very in-depth insight with your journey. Like I said, next week, if you have time, just text me back door and I'll send you the link. Ekia Joel, Zuko Konsa Obedi, I mean, come on, Konsa, Udino, and on Akosua, Dinko Konsa. Kwame, hey. Come. Abalate. But I'm sure say you were listening. Yeah, that's it. Say Muti. Yeah, the BBS me a kind would be 28th of October. High Life Kente Dinner Dance. E basso den Springfield Waterford. The pacho unto ticket about Modiana co event bright. Okwa now what type of High Life Kente Dinner Dance. Be home about now your ticket come no board the phone but any jade a bed brown massa you have no idea as so empty any but I'm telling you don't want to miss out on this one. Me pacho and I say oh hansuna woni mo bia oba bia between the ages of 18 and 30 or say 35. I think so I'm going to call 35. African Most Beautiful pageant 3rd edition Ebaso Ewo Atlantic City July 29th. Omuguso year registration. The patch so only more be all between sa age brackets in a bomb. The anakacha so on code www.ambusa.org. Now onko register. Now the prizes and the exposure and all the stuff that come with it, and it is worth every penny. And so, no, trust me, I've been with the scheme from the onset, and I strongly believe it's a worthy cause. Yet that OBBRC, Nyame Adom na yet in Nkomoh NkitiNkiti Friday, yet the variety night to baby.
I hate you so much right now.
Yeah, me did you want to do it,
I hate you so
if I'm
much
Papa,
right now.
One day you will know.
Yeah.
These are the words of my
But
mother.
you're free to
As I'm getting old, even now I remember. So I'm packing on my tools, going back out home. A young girl like me shouldn't be caught with a nose.
Let me give shout out to Mom texting Charlie. My name is the papa. And the mole so late. Amina, Anita Walanyo, Lifetime Legacy, Joseph Basau, Yosen, why bio, Killer Came, who's a Wutre Moho, Dante Wutre Moho, Princess Fiona Wutre Moho, Ernesto Fosu Wutre Moho, Big T Wutre Moho, Yadamunina, Simisema, Mami Ya Wusua, Obi Bio joining myself, so means me and both in fetch me. Me who say Arabaso I landed last minute. Ohima Sika Becky Ade Pena also landed. Obapa Efia Boachiwa also be my very good insight. Nana Ata Yedasi Andrews Intie ko Yedasi Charlie Mama Medina the one next week Mombra na Yemfa part 2 Mama Sosu. Yedemwasi Munti one day you will know.
He told me he was a banker, not knowing bank robber. This man is a gangster, who come bankum boxer. Oh sorry, I know pa.
You know that.
If you where we are, shock and ganjanko. Now he beat me every night and day. My mission is to want me, but I didn't wanna know. My mission, Mommy show, Mommy show.
Hey, wait there, me feel Saturday so Ghana Music Awards USA omo nominees announcement. The same water for the Saturday week. Ghana Music Awards nominees announcement. It started 5 p.m. Red carpet started 5 p.m. Event started 7. If I talk Uber area, Momodia found we are chilling event, but I bet you any come. The woman areas now going say yes. If it not dancing there, come.
Every night and day, my mission is to want me, but I didn't wanna know. My mission,